So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. His passing's good too, and he never seems to lose it in important areas. I'd expect this team to notch up a lot of clean sheets with him on board.
And he shoots! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Chelsea are looking to go forward now. Succumbs to the pressure. Saves to shoot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Forlan really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. There's a defensive height advantage here, Peter, but of course it's not guaranteed to work.
Yeah, they've got to find a way around this huge height disadvantage. And that's a throw-in. Now then, the ball's come loose. Roulet touches it back.
Forlan really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Forlan, big chance! Fantastic from Forlan!
As openings go, this is up there. Another magnificent finish from Mr. Magnificent. This could be good, very good. Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Oh, that's a key interception. And it's a corner.
Substitution for Saudi Arabia.
Corner number 3 coming up.
Caicedo. Coming on to replace him is...
And it's been taken short. He's had it taken off him. And now a sudden chance to counter. And it's Lahm. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Passing is crisp and sharp. Robinson. Caicedo. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Robinson. Saudi Arabia already with the upper hand and looking to turn it into something close to dominance. Burmo. Mosquera promptly onto that, and that is that. Šeško. So just the one early goal to report so far, and the score is 1-0. And it's Parla. He's being urged to shoot. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. That's a throw. And that's definitely not his best. Caicedo. Burmo. Parla. Now it's Forlan. Irwin. Caicedo. Now Van de Ven. Van Dijk. Here's a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Now, can they get him away? And it's been hooked away. Saudi Arabia have reclaimed it. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Saudi Arabia have run the changes already. They could, of course, make further alterations at half-time. Gets himself into trouble and he's lost it. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. That's been slipped through. Pass is just off target. Caicedo. Pele, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. Roulet. And this is Forlan. He's in, 1-all chance, surely! It's a goal! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time to get it done.
It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Oh, looks like he's been taken out there. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Zola. Šeško. Floated through. Pele! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Well, you couldn't have asked for a better chance than that, Peter. That is disappointing.
Mosquera. And it's Robinson. And it's Parla. That's Forlan.
There will be 3 minutes.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Now this could be a chance. No way through there. And it's made its way to him. Oh, what a ball! And the whistle goes for half-time. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Saudi Arabia firmly in control at the break. 2-0 the scoreline. So we're underway for the second half. Thuram. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Šeško. Some resolute defending there. Cardoso. Now it's Forlan. Lan in acres of space out wide. Oh, super ball! And he can thump it away. Forlan, chance for a shot! Caicedo. Zola. Robinson. And it's Parla. Oh, that was vital. Burmo. He's a sharp little ball here. Chelsea appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Well, that looks a decent ball. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Oh, shooting chance! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Straight at the keeper.
Forlan really isn't likely to reflect kindly on that. He doesn't need to be told. He knows.
Forlan. Saudi Arabia, perhaps wondering what... There's the shot! Yes! And they are disappearing out of sight.
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
A case now of complete control. Now that's well seen too. Caicedo is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Van Dijk cuts it out. Zola. Now it's Pele. And Bomo. He has a look up. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Van Dijk producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Mosquera. And it's Parla. And this is Forlan. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Oh, that's nice. Good read, needed to be. Caicedo. Zola. 75 minutes played. Caicedo. Hincapié did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. And this is Forlan. Bomo. And here's the chance to counter. Out for a throw.
Substitution for Saudi Arabia, number 13, number 33, Robinson, number 19,
Passing nice and neat.
Parla. Coming on the field, number 6.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, that's well spotted.
Number 18, Pulisic.
Saudi Arabia will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. Oh, this looks sharp. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Forlan. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Now there's a fine ball. And a chance! And he hits the net! Untouchable, remorseless, relentless. A class of their own. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Saudi Arabia are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
2
Estupiñán
added minutes has been
and
indicated.
Mosquera. Now it's Forlan, driving on and making good progress. Abdullah. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. So a big, big chance now from 12 yards. This for genuine comfort. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Should we have ever doubted him?
So that's it. It is all over. Now this is a side which is purring, picture perfect, a win they will relish, having pulverised what was put in front of them. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here.
Hello,
A clear
everybody,
night,
and
all
welcome
the
to
ingredients
today's
for a
match.
showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. We are just getting started.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively, but it used to be the gold standard of formations a generation or so ago, Peter, and it does allow the fullbacks to play a key role in attack.
Yeah, they offer most of the width, don't they?
Exactly. You want them to be high up the pitch so they can get themselves into the final third whenever possible. This will, of course, ask an awful lot of the centre halves and the central midfielders, who need to drop into position and cover the spaces.
And Bomo. Now that is commitment to the cause.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Cleared away. Saudi Arabia have the chance to go the other way. Forlan has the space to scheme. And he shoots! It's there! And Saudi Arabia take the lead. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit silly, Peter.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Passes coming off in quick succession here.
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
Now it's Pele, and he cuts out the supply. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Can he get on the end of this? And the finish! It's in! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
And now he has two. Saudi Arabia are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Nkapuyi. Parla. Passing nice and neat. Bomo. Caicedo. Bomo. Irwin. Caicedo. Nicely aimed pass. Now it's Pele. Pele will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Now it's Forlan, and they can counter here. Now it's Forlan, and it's Lahm. Half an hour played now. Nice sequence of passes this. Little pass back. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. And a chance! Just cruising! They are cruising! They are purring, truly purring! Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
A case now of complete control. Passing is crisp and sharp. Lovely passing, lovely movement as well. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. Van Dijk gets his final warning.
Well, I think the referee would have told him.
Can he finish? And he scores! Van de Ven goes back to front. Saudi Arabia looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. João Palhinha. Now it's Pelé, and it's been played through. Oh, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Oh, that's well done, really robust. And he welcomes it in. Real chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Hincapié gets it clear. And that's definitely not his best. Cardoso and Mosquera. Now, can he find a finish? Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. He's had a shot! Burmo. Oh, strongly challenged there. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And that signals the end of the first period. Well, who would have thought it? A huge chasm between the two teams already, and it might grow even wider in this second half.
And now, please.
Well, they're in a great position, Peter, so why stop now? I would say keep going, keep at it. They've done everything right so far, so they'll want to keep things that way.
Saudi Arabia, seemingly the only team to have turned up here. It is 3-0 at the break. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Oh, he's got a shot. He's having a shot! And he hits the net. They are gorging themselves here on a seriously gorgeous scoreline. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
And yes, it's him again. This is a gloriously greedy performance. Pressing high and with purpose. Lahm. No way through. Some resolute defending there. Lahm aims beyond the defence. He is through here. It's full on! Oh, he's kept it out. That's a great save.
Saudi Arabia certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Ambitious ball here. Well, nicely intercepted. Chelsea are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape.
And the shot! Oh, there was plenty on that.
Saudi Arabia really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Mosquera.
Saudi Arabia are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
Almost an hour gone. Looking tidy in possession here. Lovely, now then. Caicedo.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And it's Robinson. Looking for options for movement. Keeper's dealt with that. Forced to go back. Tries a shot! And now they can spring out of defence. That looks a cracking ball. That's an excellent interception. That's put paid to the danger. Now he's off and running. Now that's well seen too. Now that pass isn't the best. Robinson at his creative best. He set up 2 goals. But where it came from.
It was indecision all round. They have to do a bit better than that.
Cardoso looking to pass their way up the pitch. Plays a sharp little ball here. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Driving forward. Cardoso. And Burmo. Half an hour gone in the second half. Caicedo. João Palhinha. Now Van de Ven. Irwin. And it's Caicedo. And João Palhinha. Thuram. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Forlan. Now that looks a decent ball. No, that's been intercepted. Van de Ven. Incapuyi. Good running, strong and purposeful. He can run onto that. Takes a shot! And one more try!
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending. Might want to be careful there.
No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Oh, this is a great position. And that is expertly dealt with. And the pass is intercepted. That has been cut short. Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. Oh, that's a booking. Always looked it. Great chance here from position A1. That has ended up in no man's land. João Palhinha. That's an imaginative pass. And he welcomes it in. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. And he was quick to react. Engages and forces him off the ball.
There will be
Not too much to add on here,
time.
just a minute. And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. And he is going into that little black book. He does seem to be in considerable discomfort, but I do hope it's nothing serious. And it's Lahm. Lahm, hurry. Chance! Keeper always had the measure of that. And time is up. Saudi Arabia, just a thrill to witness here. Quick, slick, and such fun. You really would fear for anyone playing up against them right now. Forlan, voted man of the match, and deservedly so.
Immediately.
Well, after all of that... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So straight into the action.
Well, for any attacker facing him, Peter, trying to force your way through Rio Ferdinand must be a daunting prospect.
Well, he is one of the great English defenders of his generation.
Quite, Peter. His playing style boasts good speed and technique, a superb reading of the game. He hardly had to tackle. That in itself can be seen as quite an achievement.
Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. He's played it back. Seedorf did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Seedorf. It's Rui Costa. Pele. Ferdinand with a definite foul there. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Vieira. Cannavaro. That has not gone well. So good work on the right flank here. Vieira. So no chances falling either way for the time being. Yaya Toure. And it's Seedorf. Thuram. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe. It's Pedri. Seedorf.
Yeah, I've had a quick review of what we've seen so far, and I can confirm we're in a shot-free zone.
Desailly is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending. Now it's Mbappe. Can he get on the end of this? Big chance! It's fallen kindly here.
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Seedorf. Pele. Rui Costa. It's Rui Costa. Vieira. And it's Seedorf. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Pele! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, he's been caught on it here. Oh, good take in a good area. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Rui Costa. Nuno Mendes. Now, can they get him away? Great ball, and he's in here. Same again, same outcome.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And it's Mendes. Now it's Seedorf. And he's in on a chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? And again! Yaya Toure. Over to the other side. Neymar. It's a pretty loose pass. Gullit gets on his bike and on the move. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. Pele.
He'll be disappointed with that.
Pele knocks it out wide. And this is Pele. Can he finish? And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. It's their second corner of the game. Towering header! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Yaya Toure is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Now it's Mbappe.
Mbappe clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Not the most accurate pass. Desailly. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. And this is Gullit. That's it, 45 minutes up. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. So we reach the halfway point.
Excelsior really can be happy with the strong finish to the half and have no reason to be upset with their overall performance. I think they just need to keep going now, stick at it, and eventually they'll get a break.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. And we are back on the way.
Excelsior clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Oh no, that was never going to make it. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Vieira. Rui Costa. And the return pass. And it's Gullit. Neymar, a player who needs no introduction. Rui Costa. Now it's Rui Costa. Plays a sharp little ball here. He's got away. And the keeper gets his hands on it. Yaya Toure. Nil-nil still. It's a game that needs a bit of life injected. Hazard. And it's Yaya Toure. That's Thuram. And here's Pedri. Aims beyond the defence. Now that's well seen too. So Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Rui Costa. And still we await the first breakthrough. Rui Costa. And it's Rui Costa. Pelé. Shot could be on. Can he finish? And that's a tidy finish. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he picked out the perfect target.
Excelsior are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc., they can still turn this round, I think.
Gullit defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Pedri.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
Now it's Rui Costa. Tries to pass it through. Thinks about the shot. Chance for a shot! And that's a sharp finish. And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Excelsior are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Corner then. Leicester can get it clear. And that's another good win of the ball. And now they can spring out of defence. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Very nicely done. Pedri. And here's Gullit. And here's Mbappe. Shot a goal! Vieira. Rui Costa can so cleverly bypass the press. And it's Cannavaro. Rui Costa does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Pelé is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Now it's Hazard. That's been cut out, well played. And time is up. Excelsior can reflect on a job really well done. Superior tactically, physically. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours,
Hello,
it might not
everybody,
feel
and
like that.
welcome to today's
The stadium
match.
is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Things already rolling. Philip Lahm, Jim Beglin, one of the greatest fullbacks ever, perhaps.
Oh, without doubt, Peter, he's definitely in that category when it comes to legendary players. I don't think I've seen someone as adaptable, as dependable, both going forward and having to get back too. Plus, he's got that excellent leadership he's always displayed, and he's won everybody's respect.
Yeah, and once described by one of the world's greatest managers as the most intelligent player I ever coached.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Kong and Hanoi have the chance to go the other way. Passing is crisp and sharp. O'Shea does really well to win the ball there. Makaleli. Oh, that's a key interception. Vieira. And it's Lahm. And it's Gullit.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
Makaleli. That's been cut out, well played. Seedorf. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Nuno Mendes. Excelsior are enjoying more and more possession, but very few chances up to now. Decent chance! And he nearly went all the way.
But it's so poor from a defensive perspective. Yeah, good effort, but they didn't look like they wanted to deal with it.
And that is out of play. Nuno Mendes. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Cannavaro. No goals as yet. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Ronaldinho. He's had it taken off him. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And it's Ibrahimovic. Spread to the right. Cafu. Messi. Seedorf. It's a pretty loose pass. And it's Ibrahimovic. Nuno Mendes. Plays a sharp little ball here. Ibrahimovic might just make this. And this is Hullet. Hullet. That is a brilliant interception. He won't be happy with that one. And here's Ibrahimovic. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Kong and Hanoi do have a chance to counter here. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Chance, surely! Nuno Mendes. Messi.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Seedorf plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Nesta. Messi. Vieira. Van Dijk. And this is Messi. Nicely weighted ball. Vieira. Tries to pass it through. Vieira. Nuno Mendes. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. That's a good foray he's making. He is through here! Vieira. And here's Ronaldinho. Nesta, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Just past the 40th minute mark. Now it's Messi. O'Shea wins the duel this time. And it's Ronaldinho. Looking to play him in. And here's Ibrahimovic. Not the most accurate pass. Ronaldinho. And here's Ibrahimovic.
Added time.
We are into overtime. Nicely worked. And he cuts out the supply. And the counter is on. And we've reached half-time. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps.
Hello, attendees. This is
So, nothing to report so far on the goals front.
Please keep
It's not a
your
bad
eyes on
game
your
by any
children
means,
during the
Peter,
match
but it
at
definitely
all
needs
times.
an injection of some invention, creativity. There's so much you can do with all that industry by just adding a little bit of skill.
Well, it's been a half that hasn't lacked suspense or intrigue. It's only lacked goals. 0-0 at the break. Here is the first touch of the second half. So the first half brought no goals. Vieira. Now Seedorf. Lahm is one whose deliveries we all know about. Van Dijk. And it's Vieira. Mendes has the space to scheme. Saka. Cafu. And here's Saka. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
O'Shea produces the perfect tackle there. Nesta. For Messi. Messi needing to deal with defending that's more up close and personal.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind them up in the process, Peter.
Best part of an hour, and still no breakthrough from either side. And here's Hullet. Now, can they get him away? Seedorf is flagged offside.
Excelsior have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Vieira. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Makaleli. Played out towards the right wing. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. And here's Ronaldinho. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Vieira. Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Well, I think it's a fair reflection on what we've seen so far. Neither side has produced that many efforts at goal simply because respective defences have been strong.
And they're back on the ball again. Ronaldinho.
There they go, hunting again.
Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. And it's Ibrahimovic. Nesta is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. And he's worked it through. And this is Ibrahimovic. Well, there's contact there one way or another. Oh, it's a penalty. Excelsior present their opponents with the best possible chance here. So perhaps now the breakthrough. 1-0! Just one winner! Not much more than a formality.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
The goal scorer after 71 minutes is number 20, Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Substitution on the field, number 10.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
20,
Kong and Hanoi have penetrated for the first time.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but this game is far from unsalvageable.
Number 25,
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Number 9,
There's the shot!
Number 11, Neymar. Number 17, Xavi. Number 15, Pele.
Corner number 3 coming up.
Number 13, Jordi Alba.
Excelsior really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly. Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Cannavaro. Quality ball. He shifted it to the flank.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And he's there to clear it. And he's gone looking for safety. Excelsior could be just about done here.
Yeah, it's not looking good, Peter. Never say never, though.
Pass somewhat off target. Eto'o. And this is Pele. Great challenge, time to perfection.
Oh, that's brilliant from him, because he was so quick to read it.
Now it's Pele. Quick look, thought about cutting in. Oh, shooting chance! And that's in! And right near the end, we have parity. Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
Back to parity, and there's barely any time left.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now, the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
And that's a good ball. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Now then, the ball's come loose. They get a throw in. And it's Xavi. Oh, strongly challenged there. They'll have to settle for that. A draw, and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts, highly entertaining. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. The San Siro, for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. So things are underway. With so many teams now playing just one up front, Jim, it's easy to forget, isn't it, that strike partnerships used to be the norm?
Absolutely, Peter, but partnerships have proven themselves to be very productive over the years. They carry more might.
And we've had some legendary ones, haven't we?
Yeah, and how it usually works is that you've got one target man with the other striker playing off him and just looking to add another little bit of devilment.
It's gone for a throw-in.
Yeah, and he read it before anyone could follow up.
Now it's Hullet. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Well, that looks a decent ball. Chance! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
He's rising! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Milan are looking to go forward now. Ribery running with the ball. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup.
We've seen many free role players that have graced the game, but Ruud Gullit is amongst the elite.
Well, no one would argue with that, Jim, but what do you identify as special in him?
Well, so physically powerful and intimidating, and I think his athleticism helps him get through a fierce amount of work.
Well, nothing quite like him in the modern era.
Agreed.
Seedorf. And it's Ribery. Tries to play it through. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Still goalless at the moment. Now it's Gullit. Looking for options for move. Can he finish? Pepe clears it away. Nicked it back promptly. Seedorf plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Now it's Mbappe.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Chips it through. Seedorf. Rui Costa. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Milan definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
Vieira. Pele. Rui Costa. Lahm. Rui Costa is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Spread out to the left. Messi. Seedorf. Seedorf. Vieira. Ribery will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Oh, there's a probing ball. Ribery is flagged offside. And this is Pele. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Seedorf. Seedorf. That's a lovely, neat pass. Pele. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Vieira. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. Well-timed, excellent interception. Vieira looking to pass their way up the pitch. And here's Gullit. And it's Seedorf. Gullit unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Seedorf. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Pele. Looking to play him in. And the shot! It's hit the upright. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Seedorf.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
And it's Vieira. Seedorf. Passing is crisp and sharp. What's going wide left? That is good progress on the left. Nesta. And that signals the end of the first period. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
I think it's been a decent enough watch despite the half stagnating a little, if I can put it that way, Peter. We want to see some of that craft we got to see earlier on in the game. Everyone's going to have to find a way to just up the standard again.
So we are where we began. The scoreline remains 0-0 at the break. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Excelsior have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Gone behind for a goal kick. And it's Messi. Seedorf. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Decent chance! Rui Costa. To Lahm. Some good work on the right flank here.
Excelsior are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Lovely passing, lovely movement as well. Vieira. Best part of an hour, and still no breakthrough from either side. Bergomi is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Seedorf, Pelé, and here's Rui Costa. Lahm plays it in. Defending of the desperate variety. And they're quick to get it back. Ribery. Pull it. Vieira. Just about up to the hour now. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Vieira. Aims beyond the defence. He's got away. No, he's just misjudged that one. And they've been given a corner.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero
Corner
13.
number 2 then.
Messi. Numero 10. Numero 20. Ribery. Numero 24. Seedorf.
Definitely not one of his best.
Il numero 5. Il numero 6. Il numero 15. Il numero 18. Cambio di giocatori.
A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. Pinches it off him. Eto'o. Seedorf. Cruyff. Oh, real chance! And no mistake. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Excelsior have taken the lead.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but this game is far from unsalvageable.
And it's Cruyff. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That's good running with the ball. Short changes him with that pass. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to...
And a header! Oh, should really have made more of that.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required.
Corner number 3 coming up. Desailly attempts a clearance. Neymar. Oh, look at the space. And a chance! He's got a goal! And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Excelsior are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
And the pass is intercepted. Excelsior can consider themselves just about safe now. Yamal. And it's Lam. Quality ball. Koller is onto this. Vieira. That's a sharp pass. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Can he get onto this? It'll be a throw-in. And it's Seedorf. He won't be happy with that one. And here's Eto'o. Messi picks it up out wide. That's tidy.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
Robson. And Yamal. He is through here. Mbappe receives it in. Chance for a shot! Now, who's going to be... This time, surely! Yeah, he's fouled him there. And that's that. Excelsior can probably lay claim to the title of having been the better side here. Certainly more results-driven as they went about their business in an efficient manner. Neymar picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Excelsior definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. They're up and running then.
Andrei Shevchenko, Peter, is a player who can hurt you in so many different ways.
Striking all-rounder.
Yeah, he's got the pace to get in behind, he's got the power, he's got the aerial ability, the versatility, the work rate. He's got it all.
One of the greatest strikers of all time, surely.
Very true.
Nice looking shot, surely! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Oh, good play! Marvellous goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Picked that one out. It was a bullet.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So, a breakthrough already. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And it's Jordi Alba. Tries to play it through. And he's managed to get... And the shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Vieira. Chance for a shot! Ruud Gullit! That is just a piece of art! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser. Cristiano Ronaldo. Really played that return ball to perfection there, Peter. He knew the exchange was on and he put it on a plate for his teammate. That was just gorgeous.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but...
Tries a shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Shevchenko clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Corner number 2 then. And now they can spring out of defence. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. That is lovely. It's Rui Costa. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Rijkaard producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Nicely weighted ball. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Rui Costa. Jordi Alba is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Rui Costa. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. It's not an especially good pass, that. Burmo. Matheus Cunha. Nesta. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Rui Costa. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Certain amount of room for debate here, but a goal kick's been given. Wan-Bissaka. Vieira. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Knocks it out wide. He has a look up. Christian. Bullet! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
It's really well read here, but having done the hard part, he'll be slightly disappointed not to make more of it.
That's really well manoeuvred. And that interception was most necessary. It's a searching pass. Not the most convincing of passes. Rui Costa plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Vieira. Seedorf. Passing is crisp and sharp. Played out towards the right wing. That is a great pick out. He's picked his way. He's having a shot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And here's Rui Costa. Oh, really cute. What a lovely series of passes. Played in. Oh, he's been caught napping. In again. And a header! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Oh, no, what has happened here? Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Jordi Alba is wide and looking to get onto this.
2 minutes has been indicated.
Should get the job done. And it's Seedorf. Zabarnyi with the clearance. Wan-Bissaka cuts out the pass. And he has been fouled there. And he is going into that little black book. Oh, that's close, and that will be the last of it. It's half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves and it's level pegging at half-time. So we reach the halfway point.
Well, you have to ask questions how this has stayed 1-1, Peter. I do think, though, that the way spaces have been found in key areas with relative ease will be a real concern, something that needs addressing, and fast.
Well, they've gone toe-to-toe for those 45 minutes, and at half-time the score is 1-1.
Substitution in progress.
Second period then underway. Seedorf. Excelsior come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
Great ball, and he's in here. Ibrahimovic gets flagged offside. Zakaria. And it's Hakimi. And Hakimi. Burmo. Seedorf. Gullit is always looking to break lines. Lahm. And it's Ibrahimovic. It's Seedorf. Seedorf going face-to-face with his great rival. And it's Vieira. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Little pass back.
Not a lot more he could do there.
And here's Gullit. And this real chance! And it's a goal! Oh, that is a sweet finish, gorgeously controlled and ruthlessly dispatched.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
Oh, what has happened here? Lahm.
That dugout has had some relief, at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Rice. Pass somewhat off target. Ibrahimovic. Rice is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
He's being urged to shoot. Nice physical challenge.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Oh, that's clever. And Shevchenko! Tried the volley, but no.
Shevchenko really needed everything to come together then at the precise moment. Not easy.
Cleared away. And it's Hakimi. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Manchester United really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Jordi Alba. Now, can they get him away? He is just caressing the ball. Gullit stood up well to him there. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And here's Gullit. This is a promising build-up. Matheus Cunha. Excelsior perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Vieira looking to pass their way up the pitch. Delivers the ball. That's a decent clearance. Burmo. Half an hour gone in the second half. Seedorf. Threads one in. Pass is just off target.
Substitution for Manchester United.
Manchester
Number
United
19,
can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Number 10, Matthias
He might be in here!
Coming on the
Cristiano
field,
Ronaldo. And he
number
shoots!
5, Dani Olmo.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
And he was alert to it. Lahm. Excelsior have got it back and they'll have another go. Here's Vieira. Bullet. Seedorf. No, he's not getting any further than that. Cristiano Ronaldo. Jordi Alba. Zakaria does well to get it back. That's an imaginative pass. Neymar. Header! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
Oosterwolde promptly onto that, and that is that. Quality ball. And it's Olmo. I think we're just about done here. And he's worked it through, and this is Shevchenko. Oh, well played. Kept cool and dealt with it.
Has been indicated.
Manchester United really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
He's shifting through the gears here. So that's it. It is all over. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Red and black wherever you turn. The San Siro is buzzing. Certainly up for this one. And that gets things running.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively, but it used to be the gold standard of formations a generation or so ago, Peter, and it does allow the fullbacks to play a key role in attack.
Yeah, they offer most of the width. And a header! It's hit the crossbar. Oh, there's a probing ball. Now it's Ibrahimovic.
When you have Edwin van der Sar in goal, it's like having an 11th outfield player. He can make every kind of save and get his team on the front foot.
He has a great gift for distribution, doesn't he? He almost assists.
Exactly, he's a playmaking goalkeeper who likes to trigger attacks as soon as the ball ends up in his possession.
In towards the back stick. Cannavaro tries to clear. And it's Bale. Oh, good take in a good area. Getting up there! Superb goal!
Well, what a statement of intent. Who better to be the one to have the first say? A cracking opening to this game.
A really thumping header. Absolutely crashes it in.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Excelsior finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Marcelo. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. That is a brilliant interception. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Showing great feet there. And that's an excellent interception.
Ibrahimovic clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Oh, easy pickings there. Van Dijk promptly onto that, and that is that. And this is Ibrahimovic. Hullet. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Deflected behind for a corner kick.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
That's a decent clearance. And he's gone backward here. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Milan are looking to go forward now. Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, what a ball!
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
He has a look up, and he's managed to gets his head on it! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Bellingham clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Lahm is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Vieira. Looking tidy in possession here. Played out towards the right wing. Seedorf. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. It's a threatening ball. Hullet! Well taken goal. Excelsior Rotterdam back on level terms. And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Nesta is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Now it's Bale. Oh, that's well spotted. Nuno Mendes. And it's Vieira. Seedorf. And here's Ibrahimovic. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. And he's forced to go back. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Gets a good foot in there. Ferdinand did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Nice interception, well timed. And it's Ibrahimovic.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Pretty robust defending.
Ibrahimovic distributed tidily.
Oh, really well played.
He's found a way through. And he whips it in. And the keeper gets his hands on it. And the referee has signalled for half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. So your views on the first half?
Well, both sides would have expected a closely fought match, and that's pretty much what we've got so far. The early exchanges, I think, in this second half will be worth keeping an eye on to see if any adjustments have been made to change things.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. Back on the way then. This is a promising build-up. Lahm receives it in a wide position. He's found space here. Ferdinand gets it away.
Milan definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
Goal kick. No, I stand corrected. It's a corner. They've played it short. And now a sudden chance to counter. That'll be a throw. And it's Seedorf. Pull it. Bellingham. Bale. Now it's Hullet. Seedorf conjures time and space where few can.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Mendes got a long way forward to join the attack. Oh, well played. Bellingham. Vieira. It's Ibrahimovic! Plenty to enjoy about the build-up there, not so much the finish.
Ibrahimovic really did pass up on a good opportunity then, but some of the build-up play was absolutely majestic.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 8.
So changes afoot here and from both sides.
Lasciano il campo per il numero 15. Il numero 23. Cambio di giocatori.
Can he get it through? Pull it. Chance for a shot!
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
And the finish! Goal! Excelsior! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive. The finish, exquisite.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Pelé. Eto'o pinches it off him. Excelsior perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Robson is someone with real dynamite in his boots. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
That is a great pick out. Great ball, and he's in, and he shoots! And it's in! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 11.
So we have further activity on the bench here. So the lead now is 2.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Excelsior have hit a quick-fire double here and are firmly in control at 3-1. Now it's Eto'o. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Desailly spots it and intercepts. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Now, can they get him away? Thinks about the shot. Desailly, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Well timed, excellent interception. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Milan clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Just eases him off the ball. Now it's Ibrahimovic.
Oh, great feat, that.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Vieira. In with the challenge. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Picked out. Great chance! Yes! It's all becoming so easy. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit silly, Peter.
Excelsior visibly comfortable, now up by 3. Ferdinand makes the interception. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And here's Ibrahimovic. 4 extra minutes added on. Azar. And we're done. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will. And this place is bouncing. Ibrahimovic taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly.